What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Another video with moi, yours truly. I am here with my ex-roommate. Dun dun dun. Ouch. That hurts. Just a little bit. This is Adrian.
Hi.
I'm Olivia, in case you guys don't know. And this is what
Georgie.
it's like. And this is our dog, Georgie. And when I say our dog,
It's her dog.
more so mine, but we still have somewhat joint custody. She's allowed visitation every so often.
You just drop him off when you need a babysitter.
I do. When I need a babysitter, he goes to her. Anyways, we are going to talk to you guys about what it's like to move away from your roommate.
Oh.
Some of you are probably experiencing this now that school is over. Some of you might be moving in with new people, or you're venturing off onto your own and starting different journeys in life, which is kind of what we're doing now.
Yes.
So, how did we first meet?
We met in college.
We met our freshman year of college. We were roommates at the dorms at the college we were going to.
Yes.
She was roommates with another girl. I had a single bedroom, but we were still in the same living space. Somehow we tolerated each other. We became friends. And then it wasn't until our final year of college. So fast forward 3 years and we became actual roommates. We lived together for 2 years. And now that we're making this video, you can see that we're no longer roommates.
Someone had to mess it up for us.
Yep. I moved out a week ago from the place that we were currently living in to my boyfriend's place. Ugh, I know. He broke us up.
I hate him.
Horrible. Anyways, so with that being said, Adrian, it's been a week.
Yes.
How is it living by yourself?
Actually, it's been kind of... Sorry. It's been kind of nice, not gonna lie. But I do miss you. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm in that weird transition still where I'm like, okay, I feel like you're still there, but not really there.
My spirit is still there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm really, taken into the fact that you're not there anymore. So, I think I'll probably realize that this weekend. I don't know. I feel like on a day when I don't have no plans, I'm like, oh, I got nothing to do. At least for dinner yesterday, I was eating dinner and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can eat dinner by myself. Because last week I had George, so I was, eating dinner with him and I was, feeding him. Never mind.
She always feeds him, and he's not supposed to be eating a lot of human food.
Just Cheerios, Cheez-Its,
so we're trying some new behavioral things with him, except I brought him over to her place last week for the week, and now he's broken again. Anyways, this is Adrian's first time having her own room.
Right? Oh, never mind.
How old are you?
I was that close. I'm 20-something. I'm 20-something, okay?
Yeah, she's 20-something.
I'm 20-something.
And this is the first time that she has had her own room. She shared a room with her sister and then moved in with me. We not only shared a room, but she hates it when I tell people this, but we had bunk beds.
That's a cringe.
But these were cool bunk beds because they were full-size bunk beds. It wasn't a twin bed, it was a full bed. So it was really cool. And the funny thing is that these bunk beds are what got us boyfriends. I'm really going with the fact that it was the power of the bunk beds. Because we were single as Pringles for the longest time, and then literally we put up these bunk beds, and a week later I had a boyfriend. She was dating, got a boyfriend.
Oh. I was dating a lot during the bunk bed phase.
She was dating a lot during the bunk bed phase. That's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But
another story.
The bunk beds did their job.
Definitely did their job.
Mm-hmm. Now you all are probably hoping for some juice, something about her.
Something about her.
In reality, there's not a lot. We didn't really fight at all. We had one fight towards the end, but it wasn't anything big.
It was over my boyfriend being a dumb. I don't know if I... Can I... No.
I'll bleep it out.
Bleep it out, okay. I was like, oh, wait.
But yeah, it still wasn't about anything big. Like, it was a really stupid argument.
Yeah.
Usually when she and I have arguments, it's about where to eat.
Yeah.
We can never decide on where to eat. And a few times we've gotten extremely hangry to where we both start, like, hysterically screaming at one another. Yes. But it's only about food. She and I usually agree on a lot of things, and I feel like we bond over other people in our living spaces annoying us, so we never had the fights. We would always just be kind of like, oh, I cannot believe she just did that. Or did you see the text that so-and-so just sent in the group chat? Like, that's kind of how we are. Yeah. So we never really fought.
So now I feel like we're just going to be texting each other, like how Travis is annoying her or how my roommates are annoying me. So I was like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be, yeah.
Yeah, very different experiences. So, with that said, Adrian is still living at the place that we lived in together.
Yes.
She's living there in a single room now with some of our roommates. Eventually, they're going to get 2 new roommates. Yes. Maybe 1 or 2, depends.
Depends if the girl can afford it, yeah.
What are you hoping these roommates are like?
Obviously, I want college girls. Just like probably people who are quiet, keeps to themselves.
Keeps themselves. You don't want to have to socialize with them.
Okay, no, I actually would want to socialize, but nothing like too crazy where like I come home and there's like a crazy party, because I've done that, so I don't know.
We're too old for that. We're not in that scene anymore.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind to, I don't know, someone to talk to.
Someone to talk to. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into some juicy. What were those questions that we had?
So we have some questions. Let's do some special effects. Okay, first question. How often do you clean? Is that now, should we say? Or like during?
I feel like we could say how often we cleaned and then now how often we clean.
Okay.
Well, Adrian did most of the cleaning when we lived together. She just had more patience for it, and it was more zen-like for her to do it. Yes. And I kind of felt like if I were to help, I was in the way. She has like certain ways of doing things, and I think honestly it was just relaxing for her to do it.
Yes.
So there would be multiple times where I was sitting doing homework because I was still in school. So I would just kind of either be chatting with her or working on homework while she cleaned up our room.
I don't know, like we weren't the cleanest people, I can admit that.
We weren't, but I feel like we just were very busy a lot of the times, and so we would just kind of toss clothes.
It's bad where my boyfriend would come over and he's like, wow, you need to clean your room. Or like, I think one time we vacuumed.
We would clean. We would clean together or vacuum or whatever, and he would come home and he would make comments of like, wow,
yeah,
your room is clean. Yeah, that we were not the cleanest people. It wasn't necessarily like dirty though. No, it was mostly just our clothes. We just wouldn't fold them and put them away. But our space was really small. Our closet space was so small. So to like have to go back in there and fold everything and make it all fit was just very annoying. So we just toss it on the floor.
Yes.
And that was it.
How often do I clean now? I clean once a week. My place is very clean now. I don't know, I just like now, like there's like one less person, so there's no excuse now. So I'm like, okay. There's also less space for me, like less crap for me to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's true. I would say that I
actually make my bed now every single day.
Me too. So she has her own room. I now live with my boyfriend. So I feel like it's so different living with a guy versus a girl. So now you're just subconsciously very clean.
Yes.
With her, like it didn't really matter as much because we were both girls, and I feel like we kind of understood the messes.
Yes.
Here, I would say now things start to bother me. Like little things are irking me. Like the bed. It has to be made. I never made my bed at the other place, but it's because I was on the top bunk. So it's just a hassle to go up there and make it, and 2, I didn't care. But here, it's like, no, you gotta make the bed. Counters need to be clean. Everything needs to be clean. Dishes, all of that is done like immediately, just because it's a nice place too.
Yeah.
So you just want it to look clean. So I definitely clean more.
Yes, we
definitely are more clean now.
I am definitely more. It's like, I don't know. You'll come over from my room and you're like, wow, it looks clean.
I know, it's going to be clean because it's going to look different.
I know, Jared was like, my boyfriend, he's like, wow, your room's actually clean. And I was like, thank you. I'm like, does it smell good? Thank you.
I know, he's probably like, wow, it's a good thing Olivia left because your place was dirty when she was there.
Right? Okay. this one. I'll answer this one.
Ooh, have you ever had any difficulty paying rent on time? Sometimes we would forget, but we would always pay on the day of. Nah, I'd be waiting for you to send it.
Not even.
Yes, even. I had difficulty paying like utilities on time, for sure, because the way that we did it was that I don't have Venmo because my Venmo got hacked a while back. So thank you to whoever hacked my Venmo and made it impossible for me to use it.
Good job for only stealing a penny from her.
Yeah. So I use Apple Pay, but so everyone else in our house used Venmo, and they were in charge of different things. So they would Venmo request her because I would just Apple Pay her the money. Mm-hmm. But so they'd ask for it, and then she'd pay it right away. And then I would pay like 2 weeks later. So like, I would like pay her 2 weeks later.
I know. I would always feel bad after. I'm like, oh, you know, you owe me for this, this, and this. And she's like, what the heck, dude? And I'm like, sorry.
But I always sent it to her. It's like, It's not like I never sent it to her. But it definitely was never on time, that aspect. But for paying the actual rent of our place, it was always on time.
No, yeah. Don't worry, we always had our sugar daddies on lock. Mm-hmm. Made sure they paid for us.
Yeah.
Do your friends come over often?
Ooh.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah, we were each other's only friends.
Yeah.
I mean, as all of you know, we were in a panoramic, as she likes to say.
In a Pandora.
Yeah. So people coming over wasn't really a huge thing. The only people that would come over were our roommate's friends, and then her boyfriend.
Came over a lot.
I always came here a lot because this is where my boyfriend was. So I had a friend come out of town who was out of town and who visited me.
You had two.
I had two friends?
Come in.
Oh yeah, okay. So I had two friends that came over once, basically. So no, we did not have a lot of friends come over.
Maybe just
ever.
my siblings.
Yeah, we just weren't very social during this pandemic. We just kind of kept to ourselves. Like, even now, I would say now, yes, I have her over now.
I had my friend over a couple days ago, so yeah.
I went and visited a friend.
Oh my gosh, we're social.
So now we're being social butterflies.
Can't imagine.
Getting back out into that world again. So yeah.
No.
I would say that's about it, but really we don't have
But
friends.
but now, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we don't have each other all the time anymore.
What's your typical schedule?
Ooh, that's a good question. So it's only been a week.
Well, she was in school.
I was in school and I finished about a week and a half ago.
With what?
With my teaching credential. So I would be very afraid that I can teach y'all's future children.
Kids of America.
Yeah, that's a scary thought. Let's see. Well, my schedule, I don't have much of one yet because I left last week to go to Nashville to go visit a friend. I just got back yesterday. I'm hopefully starting up work next week, so there'll be a little bit more of a routine, but as of right now, it's just me kind of sitting around and doing nothing all day and waiting for my friends to get off of work so I can hang out with people.
Monday through Friday, I have a job. Ooh, can't relate to that.
What do you do?
I am a physical therapist aide at a clinic, and Saturdays and Sundays, I wait for my boyfriend. Tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I have no life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like we need to stress to y'all that we are not dependent on our significant others.
No,
we
sorry,
are
that was a
strong.
joke.
We are strong, independent women. Our boyfriends do not define us.
No.
In fact, I would say that we wait on each other more than we wait on them, for sure.
For sure.
Because they're.
I text you back faster than my own boyfriend.
I text her back faster than my own boyfriend. Sometimes I don't even respond to my boyfriend, but I'll respond to her.
No, yeah. I do that a lot.
But yeah. Yep, that's what our routines look like right now. I'm sure it'll change in weird ways. Yours might still be the same.
My schedule will probably still be the same.
Mine, not so much, because I have another person who depends on me now.
Ooh.
When we were living together, it was so different, because we could still just do our own thing. I mean, we did make meals together, or like would eat together and stuff, but now it's like I have to think about another person and how my day affects them, which is weird. So if any of you guys have advice on that, hit me up, please.
Okay, next question. Do you have pets?
I do have a pet. Yay! This is Georgie Porgy. Georgie is our rescue. I've said this in another video, but we got Georgie a year ago, last March, from Goodwill. Yeah. We got him during the very early phases of the pandemic, quarantine.
Pandora.
He was dropped off at the pound. I picked him up 2 hours later, and he's been our baby ever since. So yes, we do have a pet. Adrian is talking about getting a fish.
Yes.
I think that's all she could handle is a fish, because honestly, when I was away for my trip last week, all I could think about was him, and was very nervous and was not sure how they were doing together.
He was fine.
She doesn't give him the same amount of love and cuddles that mommy does, as you can see who he'd rather be sitting on.
No. Well, I want to get 4 goldfish. Is it 4 or 5? I don't know.
You need beta
for the
fish. The goldfish are gonna die.
Because I want to call them the golden girls, my girls, or I want to have a fish, a beta fish, and then I just call him Gilbert, and I'll take him everywhere with me, like to parties, to the pool, to eat. He's my homie.
So back to that question of, do we have friends come over often? No.
Like Gilbert,
she's got no friends.
Gilbert would for sure be my only friend, and I'm okay.
That might be why.
I'm okay with that. It's fine. Next question. We can do this question.
Do you think we get along well?
Now that we're not roommates, 100%.
I would say now that we're not roommates, we don't get along well anymore. I would say we got along really well considering.
Yes.
A lot of people have told me that it's very strange how well we got along. Because I don't think I was ever annoyed with you.
Where's the third chair at? Oh, never mind. It's right here.
Maybe a little bit, because she's okay. I feel like the thing that annoys me the most about her, if I was to say that anything annoyed me, is that she's all over. Like, if I'm trying to have a conversation with her, her brain, like, she has such a short attention span that she, like, just is not listening. And you can tell when she's not listening. And, like, that would just be, I think, the only annoying thing I would say that I would be like, I do not get along with this person, because whenever I try talking to her, she's not paying attention to anything I'm saying.
I do pay attention.
Ish.
I do pay attention.
Ish.
I do pay attention. Wow.
Let's re-roll that last.
I know.
With you. Where's the third chair at? Oh, never mind. It's right here. We're using the chair.
But no, everyone did say that it was very strange, because we never, and that's after 2 years of living with each other. But we just, respected our space. For those of you who are moving in with people, if it is one of your best friends, I would say...
In the same room. You need to know...
Yeah, if you're living in the same room, I think it's very important to know that you guys can have your separate quiet time.
100%.
You don't have to be staring at one another trying to figure out, is it okay if I go watch YouTube for a minute, or TikTok, or whatever it is that you're doing? You can separate and do your own things. And I'd say is what we were really good at doing. We knew when to talk to each other and when not to talk to each other, and I think that's why it worked out so well. And you also have your schedules that probably don't always align with one another too. So I would say those are all good things. You don't have to do something with that person 24/7.
100%.
It's very healthy not to. It'll save your relationship. I have had roommates where they've been my best friends, but because of those situations, did not work out. So give yourself that, I know the tea. Mm-hmm. So give yourself that time to have alone time and to go out with other people, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to look.
She's going to look for another question. And I'm going to say, now that we aren't living together, it's weird navigating the relationship we used to have, I think, before we were roommates. Because now I'm trying to host her. And I have, no idea. Because normally it's just we're sitting at home. We're just lounging, chilling, doing our thing. Here, I'm are you comfortable? Do you need water? Do you need this? No.
Yeah, you're actually being really nice. Knowing me, when you come over, I'm going to be like, wait, what?
Well, knowing me when I come over, I'm just going to know where everything is. And I'm just going to make myself at home.
I feel like she's going to make herself at home.
She hasn't been here very often.
Yeah, so that's why I'm still kind of
Yeah, it's still a new place.
Do you have any questions, though? Because it's kind of the same thing.
Let's see. Were you worried when we were moving out of each other's areas that we were gonna lose our relationship?
No, not at all. No. Maybe I was like, okay, I think I'm probably more nervous of like not talking every week. But I have a feeling we'll probably talk every month. But every week, I'm probably like, okay.
Every month?
Like, I know like probably every month we'll talk.
Oh, I was thinking like every day we'd talk.
No, but like in the back of my head though, it's like, you know, like life happens, you know? So I was like, okay, you know, like we're gonna be busy. So I was like, okay, maybe not every week we'll talk, but maybe every month, like if we post something like, funny on like Snapchat or something, I'm like, oh, nice, funny thing. Or like, oh, we should hang out. No?
Okay, so to answer my question, I'm gonna say yes. Because that's not what I thought it was gonna be like. I thought we would Snapchat every day.
Oh, okay, well,
I thought we'd go back to us trying to get a streak or
okay.
something.
Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, we can try that. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay. Guess we see how different it is.
I don't know.
I just care a little bit more, guys. That's all it is.
She does care a little bit more than I do. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
I don't know. I lost a lot of people. not like that. Like, no. She left me because of her boyfriend. My boyfriend left me because of school. So, like, I really have no one to talk to now. He left me, so it's like, literally, I'm by myself in that room, so.
Yeah, she is by herself.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we think it'll be like now, though? So right now, my boyfriend is out of town, so it's just the two of us. What do we think it's going to be like now that we both have our significant others, but we're both living separate lives? Like, what do you just think that'll be like?
I think it's going to be interesting, for sure, and different.
It's going to be different, because I feel like we're going to have to include the guys.
Oh, I won't. Or at least mine. For sure. No, I won't.
Well, so
Someone's too much about school right now.
So this past year, my boyfriend lived here, and then I was living with her, and because of my schedule, I couldn't really leave the house to go out and do things because I was really, really busy. So her boyfriend was always over, and I was okay with it because it just meant that I was going to get fed every once in a while. When he came over during school nights, I was really excited because then I knew 100% I was going to get something to eat for dinner that night.
Tuesday nights, for sure.
Always got dinner, which was fantastic. He would always be there, but then would just not really be too involved in whatever it was that we were talking about. Sometimes I forgot he was there.
He was very quiet.
Yeah, and then we have gone out on double dates before, once.
Yeah, just once.
Once. And then we had a Halloween party. So they were together again. And then for my birthday, they were together again. And then for graduation, they were together again. But our boyfriends really have not hung out.
Yeah.
In a normal setting, I guess.
No.
They've done it once. But I think we're going to have to try and force some more normal double dates.
Yeah.
So that way they become friends, because they're going to be dealing with us for the rest of time.
For real, right?
They're both extremely awkward people. We're the super outgoing ones that are loud and obnoxious and all that, and they're very quiet, just
Sometimes I think to myself, how did this person end up with me?
Yeah, same.
It's how?
Same. Mine is a Disney-loving, extremely nerdy human being. I don't even know if I was nice to these people in high school. You know what I mean? I was the jock. I had a lot of friends. I was just not into anything that was potentially nerdy. Nothing against nerds to all of you out there. I love them, obviously. I'm starting to enjoy the inner nerd, but literally I don't understand. I don't think I knew he was as nerd. I think he tricked me. I think he tried to act cool in the very beginning, and then it slowly just started coming out to a point where it was too late to go back. So
I was just tricked from the beginning. I just liked him for his appearance. That sounds so messed up.
For his appearance.
Just for his appearance. He's a string bean, literally.
Very, very tall, skinny dude. And very, very silent, quiet dude that just likes to be in the background.
Yeah. And a person like me, I'm very vocal and I like to take
control.
control.
Our boyfriends, I say, are very opposite of us, which is good because I think opposites attract 100%.
Yes.
Which is weird, though, because we aren't opposites at all. Like, we can be, but we're not. Like, I feel like we are pretty similar, which is why I don't understand our relationship at all.
No, not at all.
But, yeah, I don't know. We don't have, like, too much juice because we're still friends.
Yes, very.
Unless maybe we just don't want to tell you about our juice, and that's why we don't live together anymore, because she sucked as a roommate.
Or someone just sucked at cleaning.
Or maybe someone was just really bossy and controlling. I don't know. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, I did not suck at cooking. I made most of our meals.
Nah.
Except for on Tuesdays, because that's when her and Jared would make food for me. But, yeah, I mean, that's about it. All I can say is that it's been a week. I feel like we'll have to check up on this again in a couple months.
Okay.
After a year.
After a year,
and then do a video of who's the better roommate, Adrian.
We should see what our life looks like a year from now.
What our life will look like a year from now.
Okay, no, what you would say, like what we want our life to look like from a year.
Okay. What do we want our lives to look like a year from now?
Okay,
a year from this video. Well, a year from this video,
it will be.
Hopefully,
someone has a ring on her finger.
And hopefully we'll be knee deep in planning a wedding. So, and hopefully have a teaching job. So if anyone can hook me up, let me know. Yeah, that's about it. A year from now, engaged and planning a wedding.
A year from now for me, what can I say? I hope that I'm pregnant with baby number 2. And that's it. That's all I want. Just kidding. Baby number 3, of course.
That escalated. This is baby number 1. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, good. So yeah, I'll be engaged, planning a wedding, and she'll be my pregnant maid of honor with baby number 3.
Right? That's the dream right there.
I think it'll happen. I think it'll be possible.
That's my story. I am actually pregnant.
And I'm gonna help her raise her kid. We're living together again. Woo!
Right?
No, but in all seriousness, guys.
Seriously, I'm pregnant.
In all seriousness, guys. Cue creepy music. No, if she were pregnant, she'd be crying and freaking out right now. Plus, she just had some juice. So that's how I'm going to say you're not pregnant right now. But anyways, yeah. So in all seriousness, though, if you guys are moving in with your friends, don't be scared.
Oh.
Actually, don't do it. Don't do it unless you know you guys can handle it, because it can ruin friendships 100%. Not to make this negative in any way, but it can. I would say have that conversation, set your expectations of what you're hoping your roommate is going to be like.
For sure.
And then if you're moving on to different experiences, like you're moving out from your best friend that you've lived together with like 5 years or something like that, and it's like the saddest day of your life, don't worry, we cried. It was really hard.
It was very bad. Our boyfriends didn't really understand how to deal with it.
They did not. They thought it was supposed to be like this happy day, and it wasn't. Yeah. We were pretty sad. It was not as good as it could have been. No. But you know, if it's someone that you've lived with for 5 years or a year, but you're like, oh my gosh, this person's my best friend, but now we're moving on, it's gonna be okay.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay. Whether it's her situation where she's finally getting her own room and living with different people,
woo,
it's gonna be okay. Or if you're moving in with your significant other for the first time, navigating that is gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Because you know why? Your best friend is still gonna be there every day, all day, every day, unless it's my best friend who apparently is only wants to be around once a month.
I'm okay with being once a month. Watch, I'm gonna see it from a month from now and be like, oh yeah, like, you know, we only talked once a month.
It's gonna be me trying to talk to her and then her responding to me once a month, apparently.
I suck at texting, so.
Yeah, so if you ever need to get a hold of her, do not text her.
Oh, Snapchat's the way only.
Or FaceTime.
Oh no, I don't answer FaceTime. So I feel like if people like FaceTime me 2 times, I'm like, you're being kind of pushy. I'm not gonna answer now because I'm being annoyed.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for watching this ex-roommate tag.
Ah,
I wish you luck on all your future endeavors with roommates.
yes.
Maybe make a contract. Have a little bit of fine print there at the bottom. Might really benefit you in the end. Just saying.
Get
But
a prenup.
anyway, a prenup. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
If your roommate isn't your best friend and isn't like your wife or husband in one way or another, you're not doing it right.
Maybe.
That's all I can say. In the prenup, I got the dog.
Trust me, I didn't want the dog.
She didn't get nothing. That's how it should work.
I got some of your dishes. You left some of your food there, so I think I kind of won a little
My
bit.
wafers! No! No! Okay, do you guys know those bars where it's like, they're like peanut butter chocolate bars with nuts on top?
It's Nature Valley.
Nature Valley. Okay. They have them in wafer form. If you guys were like little kids back in the 90s, early 2000s, they had those vanilla wafer, like the wafer bars, you know, they were orange or white. They were like a weird color.
It was pink.
Okay,
Orange?
whatever. Pink and white. It was the whole thing. Well, Nature Valley now has them as wafers, and they are fantastic. They're so good, but they're like $6. They're pretty expensive. Anyways, I had bought a new box, like a brand new box. Probably.
There was only like 3 in there.
No, there was not, because I only
Yes.
ate one.
There was only 3
I
in
only ate one.
the Bible. There was only
No,
3.
I only ate one. It was a brand new box, and I bought it right
Bible.
before I moved out.
Bible. There's only
No.
3. I wish I
No.
would took a photo then.
No. But anyways, I highly recommend. This is not sponsored.
Do
Unless
they
they
do the
want to sponsor
freezer?
me.
For food wise?
No, I don't think so. Well, probably, but
I'm gonna go
who
look.
cares at this point?
Well,
But anyways, she got all the food, all the plates, and everything else that I was too lazy to box up and bring here.
lazy.
So
I got the
that's...
shot glasses.
Shut up.
Already.
No, I need to go back.
Well, already. I think that's...
I guess that's how we're going to end it.
Yes. I actually won at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, she won.
I won.
But that's how it's supposed to be, y'all. All right, guys. Thank you for enjoying this video. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's fine.
Why you gotta be a hater?
Good attention, bad attention, it's still attention, right? Anyways, this is Living Life with Liv. Hopefully, we can make your day a little bit more positive.
Yes.
Some real vibes, real true vibes. It's all gonna be okay. Whatever journey it is that you're going on today with new people entering your lives or leaving your lives, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna get through it. Even if they suck, you're gonna get through it. Peace!